Going on, Trey? How you living, bro?
I'm good, man. Life is just getting better. Last year just had a whole bunch of challenges and stuff. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of just built me to the better man I am today.
Okay. Or you feel like this new year kind of gave you a fresh start, a clean slate, essentially.
Yeah, this new year just it just feel like it's gonna be something real special this year. Like I said, last year I didn't. It started off crazy, but
Mm-hmm.
towards the end of the year, I feel like everything just started to fall in place, and I kind of know the things I need to do, the things I want to do for this year.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's dope, man. So for those who don't know you, bro, can you just kind of give a little bit of background? Where you come from, what you do, things like that.
Okay, yeah. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois. I moved to Virginia about 15 years ago. So Virginia is basically my second home. 757,
Mm-hmm.
basically my second home. Um, of course, the people that do know, they really know for playing basketball. I played high school basketball. Played semi-pro. I played in trade school in Pittsburgh. So that's how the general people around me, my circle, know me as.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm into music, acting, of course. Acting is my second love, other than playing basketball. Um, it's just I'm just into a lot of things, and I know for sure that I'm entrepreneur, and that's one thing this year I want to touch bases on.
Okay.
Just being multi and become entrepreneur and everything.
Okay. Word, I got you. So, what high school did you go to?
I went to. It's kind of funny. I graduated from Churchland High School.
Uh-huh.
I actually went to. Can't even remember. I went to so many different high schools,
Oh,
man.
you know where you graduated from?
I graduated
Church.
from Churchland.
Church. Okay.
I originally went to Churchland my freshman year,
Mm-hmm.
but I had got transferred and went to what school was it? I went to Granby, and after
Okay.
Granby, I had went on to Lake Taylor. Then I went
Okay.
back to Churchland to finish my year off.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, word. Okay, cool. I was trying to figure out where you bought.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I mean, I pretty much when I hooped out, I hooped at Lake Taylor and
Mhm.
in Churchland.
Okay.
I played football for Grammy.
Okay, word. Cool. Now, can you tell me a little bit about your acting? Like, for one, what got you involved in acting? What kind of sparked your interest in that? And then two, um, you know, what are some things that you've done as far as acting is concerned? Like some projects you participated in, any short films, large films, or whatever the case may be.
Okay, yeah, I really been acting almost basically all my life. I just remember, especially when I was probably like 6, 7 years old, me and my cousins we'd watch like Bruce Lee movies and stuff like that.
Okay.
So Bruce Lee's the thing back around our time.
Right.
So
Right.
I know back around that time, me and my cousins we watch the movies. Then we go outside. We'd be at our grandma's house. We'd go outside, had a water hose just squirting in the air, trying to make our own little movie scene. I just be in there acting like I'm Bruce Lee or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of like where it started at.
Okay.
And when I got to Virginia, I got a friend. I'm gonna shout him out, B Waters. Me and him just kind of linked up together because he's a videographer, and it just kind of became natural. And we just been doing a whole bunch of skits and stuff like that here and there. And
Nice.
a lot of people started to notice us.
Mm-hmm.
I did quite a few little commercials here and there. Especially last year, I had did 2 beer commercials,
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of what got me known a little bit. And a lot of people just randomly, hey, I seen your commercial, and it
Okay.
wasn't expecting. So I
Right.
was like, hey, I guess I need to take this serious. Then.
That's
So,
dope. What kind of products you use for your beard, man? What's the secret to beard growth and
so far,
beard flourishment?
at first I didn't even use nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It was just water. But
Water and comb.
just water and comb. But I guess once I got like really into like with the beer commercials and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and started getting a lot of attractions from certain people. Say, hey, I like your beard. That's when I kind of really just started taking care of it. And right now I use it's some type of, I wouldn't say grease, but it's like a conditioner. It's called African Pride. So I
Okay.
kind of use that, and it kind of
Word.
make everything
You
good.
looking like essential oils or anything like that? Like
Nah,
castor oil or
not
anything?
too much in the oil.
Okay.
I really don't like a lot of oil, but
Okay, I
that
got you.
conditioner pretty much it.
Okay, hey, man, hey, I mean, the beard looks nice, so I'm assuming it's working for you.
Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
absolutely, no problem. Now back to the acting. You're an aspiring actor, so you said you're just gonna tackle that really hard this year prior to our interview. Now, what are some things that you can, I guess, tell people that don't act? Like, what does it take to be an actor, essentially?
Oh, what it takes to be an actor? It's all about if you want to do it, you can do it.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to be you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, from my experience being an actor, you can't be one minded.
Right.
You have to be open minded when you become an actor because you never know. You might be a nice person, but you might do a role as a mean person, and that might be something that will get you to the next level.
Mm.
So if you can just be open minded, you can go far.
So being mentally and I guess you could say almost emotionally versatile as well.
Exactly.
Because you have to put a certain sense of emotion into it as well when you're acting. Because depending on how good of an actor you want to be, and this is just me speaking from the outside in. I have never acted before, so I don't know all the science behind it. But I imagine to be a good actor, you have to put a certain level of emotion into it. Because you have to convince people
exactly
that it's legitimate.
Exactly.
So that's why I got hats off to a lot of actors, man. Like what's his name? Like Joffrey. I don't know if you watch Game of Thrones or anything like that.
I seen it. Yeah.
Okay, like Joffrey, man. Like people actually hate that dude in real life because of how well he played the role. So I'm just like, hats off to actors, man, because they gotta go some dark places sometimes too, depending on the movie, man.
Exactly.
So it does take that mental versatility and that perseverance, man, because that stuff is tough. That stuff is definitely tough.
Exactly.
Now you say you like doing music. Can we talk a little bit about that?
Man, music is another project I've been tapping in since I was young.
Mm-hmm.
When I was real young, I really didn't know how to get into it. I always knew I wanted to be an artist, but I wasn't really sure of like what lane. I'd watched a lot of different music artists, gospel, rap, R&B, hip hop.
Okay.
And with the music game, it's kind of the same way with acting. You got to be open minded. You can't just be stuck. For me, this year I kind of found out what lane that I want to go with the music.
Okay.
At first, when I first started, like kind of getting in touch with the music, it was 2014. I had downloaded a software. I forgot the name of that software.
Fruity Loops?
It was something free, and I know I actually had got a microphone. It came with a microphone.
Oh, okay.
So I downloaded to my computer. I said, okay, got some little instrumental, and I was just playing with it. And I made a couple of songs, and I was actually sound pretty good. So I was like, okay, they might want to tap into this a little bit.
Okay.
So just music, just got to be open minded with that too.
Right.
So
You doing hip hop?
I'm in the I'm kind of like a little bit of hip hop and R&B. I really don't know what to say because the music game has changed. You really can't say it's like hip hop because it's kind of like in the middle sometimes.
Right. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I know I'm not a trap. I'm not a trap rap artist.
Okay.
So,
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with throwing some trap drums in there though.
Yeah,
Change the beat.
don't get me wrong. Like I originally, like I said, I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and a lot of people, if you watch Good Times before,
Yeah, some Good Times.
if you know those bread projects, them actually the projects I came from.
Oh.
So those, I was influenced around that.
So you got the background.
Yeah, I got the background.
If you needed to talk about it, you could.
Yeah, I got the background, but
Okay.
when you see me in person, I'm very mellow, cool. I don't have to show all that extra stuff. So a lot of people, like I said, when they do meet me, they're like, oh, this is a nice, cool dude. But nobody like really too much try to tap to that side. I guess they, say, oh, he cool dude. So
Right. No, I mean, ideally.
yeah.
Hopefully people don't have to tap that side. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's, always. I mean, me personally, I always promote. You know what I'm saying? Positivity.
That's me all day, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you can only push that so much if somebody's consistently, pressing you. But
Exactly.
At the end of the day, the ultimate goal is positivity. Bringing people together. Because,
Exactly.
In this area, especially, you know what I'm saying. Nowhere near as bad as Chicago, but still bad. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
yeah,
As far as
yeah.
the violence, you know what I'm saying. Like, it's rough out here, man. I'm just
It's
like,
it's
jeez.
rough. It's rough. It's rough all over the world.
Yeah, every place has their.
I'd have been in Jamaica.
Jamaica's really bad.
I've been to Bahamas. It's like it really don't really change no matter whatever you consider the number one or the number 30 worst city. They all have their thing going on. So, but for me, I try to promote a lot of positivity and try to change the wave because I feel like, especially the rap game is trying to make our youth, you know what I'm saying, try to be at that negative, you know what I'm saying, that negative person or whatever.
Right,
so
right.
I want to come off as a positive and show them like, look, you don't have to be a gangbanger to prove yourself tough or strong or as a man or whatever. Just be you, be natural. You know what I'm saying? So if I see somebody in a situation and they doing something wrong, I'm gonna try to let you know like, look, it's another path for that. So that's me all day. So
yeah, that's good. That's good. She trying to be a role model for youth because a lot of people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like, they take care of themselves. They just let music and TV raise their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, it's getting bad.
Yeah,
it's getting real bad.
Yeah, it's getting super bad, man. Like I remember, like growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like I would get disciplined by getting spanked sometimes.
Yeah.
And nowadays you can't even spank your kid.
You can't.
Publicly, of course. You can't spank
you
your kid
can't.
publicly without having some person like screaming child abuse. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like this is absolutely ridiculous. Like I never thought that we would get to this point as a society where you can't even discipline your own child.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The way you intend to. Because I mean, a lot of people say, oh, if you spank your kid, they're going to grow up with issues. They're going to be socially awkward, blah, blah, blah. It's at the third. They're not going to do well in society. Like, I'm just like, where y'all getting this stuff
Exactly.
from? Because we've been a functioning society for hundreds of years,
yeah.
thousands of years, with people getting their ass beat
all day.
You know what I'm saying? and people can argue, okay, well, yeah, but have we really been a functioning society? No, but nothing's going to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't discipline your kids, and I'm not saying spanking is an end-all, be-all. If it has to get to that point, I think it is necessary, but because every kid's different, you know what I'm saying? But, like, there's a certain point where it's like, now kids are growing up, they didn't get that discipline. They have no, I don't want to call it fear, but sense of respect, essentially.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Respect, yeah.
And then they're talking back to their parents, they're talking back to other people, and that stuff shows, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, and again, like I said, every kid's disciplined differently. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, as a kid growing up, my parents could yell at me all day and tell me not to do something, I'm gonna still do it.
Exactly.
When they beat my ass, I was like, all right, maybe I shouldn't do this. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think I turned out pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not socially awkward. I have a podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I'm comfortable talking to people. You know, and no problems. I think I'm a good contributor to society. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely is.
It's crazy, man.
But yeah, like what basically what you just saying with that, as far as getting the spankings and stuff like that. Yeah, sometimes as a child you need to get put on your behind.
Yeah.
To kind of like the teacher, like, okay, life not gonna be, I get whatever I want.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get put on my behind sometimes to stop and think and realize, okay, what I need to do. And I think it's like a great learning lesson. Sometimes I've seen some situations, some parents overdo it.
Yeah, no, there's overdoing it.
They be overdoing it, but in the medium of it, like you definitely need that type of discipline. So,
Right. Absolutely.
And I have two of my own. I really don't have to with them. I really don't have to get to the point where I have to discipline them. Unfortunately, as that way. For now, I probably make them go to timeout, or I mentally get to them like, hey, if you don't do this, I'm gonna do that or whatever.
Right.
Or I'm gonna take away that. So a lot of times, like, they might need to get spanked, but some parents they do overdo it though.
Right. My dad used to. So he used to, like, on top of me getting my ass beat, I would get smoked too, because he was in the army. So he would have me sit on the wall with my arms out, and he would have me doing push-ups. He had me like running up and down the stairs. He had me holding books out and stuff like that. So I was like basically in boot camp anytime I got in trouble.
I do the same thing to my little. I do that type of stuff to my little ones. Like,
yeah, and that's a good form of discipline too. You know what I'm saying? Because then they're like, oh damn, this sucks. Like,
exactly,
I'm not trying to do this every time I get in trouble, so maybe I should rethink this.
Exactly. Because sometimes if you just spank your child all the time, like I got some siblings, some family members, man, you can spank them all day. But if you do it too much and they so used to that, they preparing themselves for it.
Right.
So that spanking don't even mean nothing. So
True.
you have to try other alternatives like doing push-ups and stuff like that to kind of really get their mind, so their
Right.
mind right with that stuff. So
Definitely.
and I do have it was how old was I? I think I was like 11 years old. My parents, they told me, they said, need to be in the house before the light come on.
Oh, yeah.
The street light. So I was out, I'm having a good time. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Then the street light came on. I was like, dang. So I was running to the house. Oh, man, let me hurry, get to the house, get to the house. I walked to the crib. My stepfather, he had a belt on his shoulder. He said, what time you supposed to be in here? I was like, Lord. I said, before the street light just came on. He said, come on. So, man, he had, I ain't gonna never forget this. And this is probably the last time he had to, you know what I'm saying, discipline me in that way. He had grabbed me by my arm. He had hit me. And I tried to run out the room. This dude grabbed me by my leg, lift me up, and gave me a spanking. And I'm like 11, 12 years old. I'm like, man, I don't never want no more spankers after this.
Yo,
He lift me up, turned me upside down. I wasn't going
he
nowhere.
lifted you up by your ankle.
Exactly. I said, man, I ain't doing this no more.
It's funny that you say that because I always joke around people. I was like, oh, you probably got your ass beat by your ankle.
Yeah.
And to actually hear somebody that actually had that happen to him is crazy. Oh my God, you gotta be kind of strong to do that too. Like 11, 12, like
man, that was the last time.
You was at least like about 80 pounds.
Exactly. I thought,
you know what I'm saying? So he just one arm just like
I that confused me. I was like, you got
what's
it.
happening?
You got it, man. Never again. I did that. So,
but it taught you a lesson. At the end of the day, it taught you a lesson. You was like, you know what? I'm good.
Exactly.
Here you are today. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Productive member of society. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Contributing to society, trying to make a positive influence and impact.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey man, can't nobody knock that.
Exactly.
So, in regards to your acting, you wanted to obviously progress. So what was kind of like your plan to progress with acting? Like, is it just audition based, or is it like promotion via social media, or
by the game changing, I'm looking to be more in the social media.
Okay.
And also just reaching out to a lot of people, because there's a lot of people that need some actors out there,
right? But
they don't know who to go to. So I'm just trying to brand myself in a way that people, they do see me, they know who to come to.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I look for doing with the acting.
Okay.
I know you asked me the question like what the things I did as far as in like what got me started. I did do some little skits with my friend when I was younger, and I actually it was this one story I'm about to tell you. 2014. 2014 for me was the start of the worst time for me, because that time me and my ex-wife, we was kind of separating, and we was going through a lot of nonsense and stuff like that.
I got you. Fight
for custody with my kids, all that nonsense. So that time, man, I was just like, I ain't know what to do. I had to move back in my mom's. I was like, man, I didn't expect to be like this.
Right.
I expect to get married, just move forward, but it's just my life didn't change so much. Kind of down and out. So my friend B Waters, he kind of took me in, because I know he was doing like wedding videos and stuff like that, and he was like, yo man, just come with me, man. I'm like, nah, I'm good, just come with me, man. So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying, just kind of get my mind off all the stuff I was going through. Right. So I went with him. Then he just recording all these weddings and stuff, beautiful weddings and stuff, and that time I had did like a video. What video? I don't know if you know the Dirty Sprite. Was it Dirty Sprite 2? Future Jump. When that jank came out, I had did a little video with that. Okay. And that kind of like from that point on, kind of like took off with the skits and stuff like that. Okay. A lot of people start interacting. Oh, I like the video. I like that. I seen that. So I started doing that a little more. And after that, I had went to this awards event. It's for a black magazine awards event. Okay. I went there, and I had met some lady. She was saying she got a play that she was doing. She trying to get like more people in it, and and she was telling about her play. It was a gospel play. It was called Talking About the Good News. Basically, I had spoke to her for like 2 minutes, and she was like, "Hey, what you do?" I say, "Oh, I work here. I do a little acting here and there." She had looked at her friend. Within the next, literally 1 minute, she turned her head. She said, "I got a role for you." I'm like, "What?" Like, I don't even know this lady. She's like, "I got a role for you. I got your lines and everything already." So I'm like, wow. So I just look at that as a sign from God. Like, okay, take the opportunity. So I took the opportunity, man, and just kind of just went with that, and got a lot of love after doing that. Lots of love.
That's good. That's good, man.
Yeah. So
what was if you don't want me to ask, what was the role for? Has it been released yet, or?
Yeah, I was basically I would basically play like a nerd in that role. It was kind of different. Cause I'm like, I never did that.
Right.
So I basically played like a nerd in that role. It was a short role. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no big role, but that's basically what I did.
If there was ever a role that required you to shave, would you take it?
I can't remember. I think that role was I did have to shave. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that role.
Well, I mean, was your beard like as
No, my beard wasn't like this.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. At that time, I was not worried about my beard like that. This beard just came around in 2018.
Okay.
And I just started growing it, and it was just like, okay, I didn't care about it. But the funny thing about it, I was at work, and my homeboy at the time, he like, "Yo, man, I need you to do a commercial." I'm like, "What?" "Oh, yeah, just do a commercial." I was tired that day. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, commercial, like, dang, like, what time need to be there? I think I had got off work like 5, 6 o'clock. And like, can you be there like around 7? So I'm like, dang. So I just shaped up, you know what I'm saying? Then when I went to the location, they were like, "Oh, I need you to do a." He didn't tell me the whole time what type of commercial I was doing. Then he just, when I got there, "I need you to do a beard commercial." Like, what? I think you got a nice looking beard. So at that time, I ain't paid no mind.
Right.
So I had did that commercial, and man, that video took off. I think I got so far. I think the video got almost 25,000 views so far. To kind of start. And that's within like a month time frame.
Yes.
So
that's a good amount.
I was just like, man, I didn't know those was taking off like that. And I think after that, man, I think a lot of ladies just started like, "Oh man, your beard.
Right.
Start rubbing on my beard. So I wasn't like really paying that mind. So I was like, oh, I think this beard might be my thing. So we did another one, then it just took off, and hey.
So I'm assuming it depends on the role.
Yeah.
And if there's like any monetary gain, like they're paying, but all right, well, we can arrange something. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, word. Well, so since you're into acting, I'm gonna throw it out there. My boy, he actually is doing a short film. He's doing auditions right now.
Okay.
And he's got the stuff posted online. I'll forward you the information afterwards.
Okay, cool,
but if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and send the audition in.
Yeah.
His name is Shino. He does photography and stuff like that.
Okay.
But you know, it's supposed to be the concept is it's a youth that's a photographer that is caught between the battle of, you know, doing something with his life and being positive and being a photographer, and then getting caught up in the street stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get away from the street stuff and balance out the photography portion. So it's kind of actually a story about himself, honestly.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
You know, I feel like when you're directing any kind of film, there's somebody in the film that symbolizes you in a sense. You kind of put yourself in there in some kind of way.
Exactly.
Even if it's not physically.
Exactly.
So I'll forward you that information if you're interested in that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he's gonna start filming in the springtime probably. I gotta talk to him and iron out the details, but I think he's pretty close to finishing up the script. But the audition is just basically like, I think it's a video audition. So he sends you a couple of lines from the script. You act out in video, send the video in, and then that's pretty much how he's doing the judging and stuff like that. So,
yeah, I'll be down with that.
Okay,
definitely.
Word, cool. So we'll talk about that offline then.
Okay, cool.
But so aside from music and aside from acting, do you have any other business ventures, or do you have any aspirations of things that you want to do outside of that?
Yeah, I'm definitely this year 2019. I'm definitely tapping into the real estate. real estate been around for so long.
Yeah.
It just crossed my eyes. I just never like really noticed it. But real estate's definitely a good thing to tap into. Great way to start investing. So I'm definitely trying to have great financial growth, and I feel like real estate like one of the number one things you can join or do to try to get right financially. So
absolutely,
yeah. So I'm starting off probably investing in homes and just kind of just buying and flip and just go from there.
Yep.
And just grow from there.
That's a good way to do it, man.
So
Have you done any like home improvement before or anything like that?
No, not really.
It's not that hard, bro.
It's I pretty much as far as like helping out with other people, but I haven't like really just like, okay, let me do this. So,
right. Yeah. I mean, I've done a few things around the house myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I built the patio out back, like a paver patio with the fire pit. I built all that out back. In the garage, I finished and painted the garage. I'm about to do an epoxy floor in the garage once it starts to get a little warmer. But I mean, it's YouTube, bro.
Like, hey, man, YouTube University, man.
I'm telling you, bro. Like YouTube and Google, like forums and stuff like that. That's why I got all my information on how to do this stuff. It's just a matter of getting up and doing it. Exactly. And obviously having the funds to do it too.
Exactly.
Because the stuff does cost money. You do have to buy tools or rent tools if you don't have them.
Exactly.
So Home Depot is a great asset, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, home improvement is fun, dude.
Oh man,
like, you can see what it was, and you have a vision, and nothing is more satisfactory than having your vision come into fruition. Exactly. You're like, this is exactly how I envisioned it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like this office, like when it came to fruition, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is exactly how I envisioned. It's still not where I want it to be 100%, but majority of it has come together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this is everything I wanted. You know?
Exactly.
So
I could tell you put some work in his office. Like it came from the heart. So
yeah, absolutely.
I could tell that it wasn't just let me just throw this there.
right, definitely. I'm glad it's noticed.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, you got anything else that you want to add, man?
Other than the music and acting, man. Like I said, other than that, with all the stuff that I want to do, my main goal is to definitely kind of help the youth out and just be a positive male role model out there, because it's a lot of youth out there that don't have that role model.
Absolutely.
They just going down the wrong path, man. So like I said, I done seen some things, and I done did certain things that I had to fight through and kind of overcome.
Right.
And I really didn't have the guidance like a mentor in a way, like personally, but I did fight my way to look for the positive mentors. And it's a lot of people out there, a lot of youth, they don't know how to search for that. So I feel like if I can put myself out there more, it's gonna be youth looking at me and say, hey, I wanna be something like him. I wanna be positive like him. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I know a lot of people, a lot of role models, they might go down that path, but I respect them, but I just want to give the youth another path too. So that's about it with that one.
We're okay, dope. All right, man. Well, this has been fun, man. I'm glad you came out here. I
Definitely appreciate it.
I appreciate you coming out and showing love, man.
Thanks, man.
All right, man. Hey, everybody, this is Trey. Follow him on social media. Where can people find you?
At Trey Ballin on Instagram, Facebook, Trey Taylor. That's pretty much it.
Okay,
let's get it.
Hey, I appreciate you coming out, brother.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, man.